I'm a savage. Guys, just get out of here.
If you're wondering if that slam gave that kid brain damage, the answer is yes.
I don't want to lose my life over a chicken nugget.
What's up, you guys? I got an interesting Dr. Phil video for you today, so sit back, relax, and let's kick it. This kid's name is Jack Doherty, and he's basically just some lucky little Roblox looking kid who got famous for flipping crayons upside down.
Nice.
That's right. His most famous video is him flipping over markers, bottles, and crayons. Amazing. And I honestly wouldn't troll on this kid so hard if he wasn't a Jake Pauler. He literally starts his early videos out wearing Team 10 merch.
I'm wearing my Team 10 merch, Jake Paulers, you know? Yeah.
A big thing that's part of this episode of Dr. Phil is he's getting in trouble for riding his motorcycle through the neighborhood and making his neighbors mad.
Disney Channel star Jake Paul is accused of making life miserable for his neighbors in fancy West Hollywood.
I mean, it's one thing to be a teenager and be a menace to society, but it's a whole nother thing to post it on the internet and encourage kids to do the same exact thing. I mean, we saw Jake Paul do it, and this kid saw Jake Paul do it, and now he's doing it, and now kids are gonna do it because he's doing it. It's a chain reaction that's terrible and needs to be stopped. Anyways, guys, that's enough intro. Let's get into the Dr. Phil episode.
I'm known all over the world for posting crazy pranks and videos all over social media. People get upset or yell at me. I usually have a smart-ass comment to make better content for my video.
I don't even feel bad about making fun of this kid because he's just such a narcissist little piece of shit. He will do anything at anyone's expense for content, for more attention, for more views, and it's pretty nasty. Thanks, Jake Paul.
I'm the craziest kid in the world! Last month I did a video where I went walking around drinking fake beer.
So you're saying you did the same exact video that Nelk did 6 months ago? Do you do anything original?
It was extremely worth it because I got a great video and never went to jail.
And that's just the annoying part. These kids see no consequences for their actions because they're just making pranks and having fun. But what he's really doing is wasting police officers' time and resources and pissing them off.
That's 7 cops talking to you, and there may be somebody getting mugged or raped or something 10 blocks over.
So getting back to the neighbor that he calls a Karen.
This Karen has threatened to call the cops on me and sue me and do a bunch of other things. Thank you, Karen.
He drives his dirt bike past her house and harasses her all the time. And she has not called the cops on him once. Okay, I'm all for making fun of Karens. I've made several Karen videos, but this lady is not a Karen. Like, you're misusing the word.
There we go, boys, there we go! One of the things I do is I take my dirt bike throughout the neighborhood and it does make a lot of noise.
So he decides to apologize to this woman, and this is the apology he gives.
Rachel, I am sorry for riding my dirt bike by your house, but
I'm just gonna say right now, if you use the word but at an end of an apology, it's not an apology. Like, you're making excuses for why you did it and you're not actually sorry.
I also could have posted her face on the internet also because I wasn't on her property or anything like that.
And his rationale for driving his dirt bike around is that he could have posted her face on the internet and put her on blast because she was in a public space when he was recording her. And that's how you justify being a total jerk to her? Okay.
Like you said, she could have called the cops on me also, but I could have put her face out on the internet, but...
Another thing that's really annoying is this kid just thinks since he has money, he can do whatever he wants. Like, he just offered to give his neighbors' kids a bunch of presents or take them on a shopping spree to make it better.
Bring you a gift basket and some toys for your kids. How about that?
He also got into a fight with his brother because he stole his brother's car and completely ran a stop sign with his brother's car. And his brother was like, dude, you could have ruined my new car. And he's like, oh, it's cool. I would have bought you a new one. What a great mentality.
I thought he was going to crash or something. And also, I think he was just trying.
If I crashed a car, I would buy a new one. Let's be real.
So apparently this kid went on this show just for the attention, like most kids do. And he documented the whole process of him going on Dr. Phil, saying that he was going to troll him and stuff. So let's check some of that out.
Not gonna lie, it's crazy how he invites me on his show and gets mad at me every single time I talk. Like, do you want me to sit there in silence or like, do you want me to talk? Because I have no idea why he brought me on the show if he got mad at me for every single time I talk. But that obviously shows that Dr. Phil's playing a character. And
I don't think it's that crazy that Dr. Phil gets mad every single time that you talk, because everything that comes out of your mouth is just word vomit, hype beast bullshit. You obviously weren't there to get help. You were there for the clout, and he saw through that. And that's why your conversations always ended so shitty with him.
More creative and...
I think they're so creative. No one's ever done those types of stuff.
Okay, we're done here.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give him some advice, and he wants to talk rather
Jack,
than listen.
don't interrupt
He's
him
very
again,
hard to
please.
get along with. I'm sorry.
Jack.
And that face pretty much says it all right there. He's over this kid. He would give anything to send his ass to the ranch, but he can't. It's a damn shame. But you know what? That's what this world is now. Terrible people making money for being terrible people.